I love the facial expressions. Usually I can watch, it was kind of dark, but usually the guys are like, yeah, or Ben, you missed it. Like you didn't even show the battle scene, you wuss. And the ladies are like, there better not be any blood in this scene. Because if there's a blood in this scene, you are getting an email on Monday morning. Like I love that about guys, like that warrior, that hoo-ah. Good morning, and we are starting a series called Warriors, and it's aimed at you men, and it's aimed at you older men, you younger men, you teenagers, you college guys, you fathers, and it's talking to the men. And for the next 4 weeks, we're just going to talk to you men about what it is to be a warrior. And I guess this morning on Father's Day, I want to encourage you that internal desire that you have to fight, to battle, to win, to go for it, to conquer, to be king of the hill. We used to play that game when I was a kid. Like that internal desire is God-given. That is not bad. We need that. You absolutely need to keep that fire in your belly to fight and to go to war and to go to battle and be a warrior. It is God-given, and He wants you to use that in the proper ways, and it's absolutely necessary. And the passions and the desires that are aroused in you when you watch movies like The Gladiator and Patriot and The Bourne Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, all those, like those desires that you have that just like, I want to be that dude, like I am bad mother like him. Like that is awesome. Like those are the desires that God has given you. And I don't want to discourage you this morning. I want to encourage you to use that fire. I want to encourage you to be a warrior and take those emotions and channel them in the right directions. And so I titled this morning's message, A Warrior's Legacy. A warrior's legacy. Because men, we as dads, as men, we are leaving a legacy. Whether you want to or not, you are. Whether you think you are or not, you are. Whether you're working at it or not, you are leaving a legacy. You are leaving a legacy. You do not have a choice. You will leave a legacy. And which kind of legacy do you want to leave? What will you be remembered for? Why is that? Because if there's any men in here that can honestly say yes to this question, I will be shocked. Who here does not care if you're ever remembered? Is there a man in this room that say, I don't care if you ever remember me? I don't care if after I die you forget all about me. I don't care if nothing in my life matters. I don't count for anything. I don't do anything of worth. I don't care. As a man, anybody, any takers, no, don't care if anybody ever remembers you for anything you ever did. No, there's not. And there's not because as a man, as a warrior, there's this intrinsic desire that your life count for something. That you be a gladiator, you be a warrior for something worth fighting for. It's just in you, it's intrinsic, it's God-given. God is a warrior. You are made in the image of God, and therefore men, you are warriors. And it's why every time you watch movies like The Gladiator that your blood flows a little faster, your heart pumps a little faster, because you are a warrior. And so this morning I just want to encourage you from the book of Judges. If you want to turn to the book of Judges, we're going to be in chapter 1, chapter 2, a little bit. Ladies, at this point I just want to say, wives, moms, girlfriends, fiancés, teenagers, college gals, stay tuned, because you may just learn a lot about your warrior and how he ticks. And how he functions and what he needs to do and what he is doing, as well as God's word speaks. And so since we're in Judges, you can take some of these principles and apply them to you as well. So don't tune out. Pay attention, because God's word is powerful and you will learn a lot about your man, your warrior. Judges 2:10 has this glowing compliment to make of the nation of Israel. It's an absolutely awesome statement, Judges 2:10. Let me read it to you. Judges 2, chapter 2, verse 10. After that whole generation had been gathered to their ancestors, another generation grew up who neither knew the Lord nor what he had done for Israel. That is awesome. Way to go, guys. Like, that is sweet. Who wants to be a part of that movement? I'm going to go plant a church, and our goal is going to be, we're going to be forgotten within one generation. Anybody coming? Any of you men coming? No, nobody's coming. That's a horrific statement. When I read that statement and I started to look at that statement, I was like, how does that happen? What the heck is going on in Israel? Like, how does that statement get written about Israel after one after one generation. See, not only did, look at it. They grew up neither knowing the Lord nor did they what he had done for Israel. Nobody knew the Lord personally, but beyond that, nobody had heard stories. Nobody was shown pictures. Nobody was told what the Lord did. Not only did they not have a personal understanding of how powerful the Lord was, or what he could do for them personally, or how he moved, but nobody even told the stories. And so a generation later, not only did the youngsters or the up-and-coming generation not even know God personally, they hadn't even been told about God. They're done. They were done. How does that happen? Because I don't want that to be said about me. I don't want my kids and my grandkids to sit around one day and be like, Ben was a good guy and he did this and that and all that, but there's nothing really meaningful there. I don't think you want that to be said about you, men. You don't want that to be said about you. Totally forgotten, nothing worthwhile in your life. You don't want that to be said about you. How does it happen? Where does it start? I can tell you where it starts. As men, as warriors, we fight the wrong battles. We fight the wrong battles. We're going to see that in Judges chapter 1. So this morning, let's talk about the right battles to fight. 2 battles to fight to leave a legacy. 2 battlefields that you will war on, that you will wage war on in order to leave the correct legacy. And men, these 2 battlefields are where you get to have a knockdown, drag-out fist fight. No holds bar, whatever it takes, you're the warrior. You're the man, you fight. You fight until you can't fight anymore. And if you can't fight and you fall over from exhaustion, you get up and you fight some more. These are the 2 battlefields that you fight. And you fight and you fight and you are a warrior. You are Russell Crowe. You are Mel. You are it. That's it. If you don't do it,